Hi family, this is Mo with Moya Body Care and Colon Hydrotherapy, and I am your favorite colon hydrotherapist that practices the art of internal detoxification through the use of colon hydrotherapy, herbs, and natural living. And today's video is a video about enemas. I've been doing a lot of posting information about enemas and how it can be beneficial and why you want to do it, etc., etc. This video is going to cover a couple of questions that I have been receiving universally online, DMs, emails, people texting me, calling me, etc. So I kind of want to put all the questions in one bucket so that you can pull from it when you need it. So the first question is, what is the best position to administer your enema? Technically, that's up to you, depending on what you have at your disposal. Traditionally, you lay on the floor on your left hand side while you're in the restroom. You pull your knees up to your chest and then you insert the enema nozzle. That way, you unflip the nozzle or the water line, excuse me, so that you can have the water flow down into the colon, and then you clamp it once you feel like you receive enough water, and then you hold on to it. You retain the water, you pull the speculum out or the nozzle out, and you retain the water and you hold it. And so when you're on the floor with your knees bent, technically you want to roll over onto your back and then kind of roll over back to your left, right on your back with your knees going side to side. You want to extend your knees out, then bring them back. You want to do a little bit of massage. And then at that point, you should be ready to go to the restroom, right? So you want to sit on the toilet, empty out whatever you emptied out, and then re-administer the enema 2 to 3 more times like that, right, with your solution. For me, my bathroom is very, very small. I'm so ready to get my new restroom. I cannot wait. That's a whole other conversation later. But I stand up to give myself an enema because it's just not enough room for me to lie down. I mean, I could, but it's just not enough room. So I just literally just kind of bend my knees a little bit and insert the nozzle. I flip the switch, the water flows, and I stand up, and then I kind of lift my arms up. I do like a back bend a little bit, and I stretch and I pull both sides. And then by the time I get to like my right side for the second time, it's time for me to go ahead and have a bowel movement. So I go ahead and sit down and release. Now, my partner actually does it a different way because he feels that this is how he gets to have more water come into his body. He sits on his knees, he puts his pineal gland on the floor, and then your rectum is higher than your head, and then he inserts that way, flips the switch, and then he kind of moves his body a little bit like that, and the water actually it actually works. It actually travels deeper into the colon to get into those pockets that you normally wouldn't be able to get into. So the way in which you administer your enema is going to be based off what you have access to. If you have the room to lay out in your bathroom, then go ahead and do so. If you're a little bit more restricted like I am, I stand up, but I'm a colon therapist, so I know what to do and how to do it, right? But just because I know doesn't mean that you don't or can't do it. You totally can. It just takes a little bit of patience, a little bit of ingenuity, and then you can go ahead and go from there. One thing that I definitely want to remind you is that you always want to have your enema bag hanging higher than your physical body because the enema works by gravity. So if your butt is up high and the bag is here, there's really no room for the water to travel. So you have to be lower than the enema bag. So sometimes when I'm standing in the restroom, I'll either hang the enema bag on like the towel rack in the bathroom, or I'll just take it and hold it up, and then I'll kind of dip down low. So it's always up, but then, my arm gets tired. So you kind of have to make do with what you have, okay? So just to give you some pointers around that. The second question is, are fleet enemas good? I don't like to use pre-mixed items because you never really know what's in it. It may say it on the bottle, but just because it says it on the bottle doesn't mean that that's what's in the bottle. So I always, question is if I did not bring my enema bag with me when I'm traveling and there are no enema bags to purchase, my next best thing will to be get the fleet enemas. I will crack that bad boy open, empty the container or empty the contents out, and then add my solution in, and then go ahead and do it that way. Technically, you can reuse the fleet enema, the bottle itself, as long as you sanitize it properly. And what does sanitizing look like? It means that you're putting either alcohol in it to shake it up and kill any bacteria. You can put some baking soda in there, hydrogen peroxide, scalding hot water. You definitely want to just get it clean and air dry it. That's what I do for my equipment. Okay. The third question is, what can I eat during the 7-day enema cleanse? I'm going to recommend that you sit with your body intuitively and ask yourself what you need to do. But if you just don't have any context for what you need to do, I would recommend that you consume 85% liquid, 15% solid. And what does that look like? 85% liquid looks like you drinking liquids all day long, and then 15% looks like you having one meal a day. And in that one meal a day, I normally have a salad, like with some baked chicken on top with a lot of avocado, cilantro, tomato, cucumber, chopped apples. Like, I do a big green salad, and that's what I'll eat, right? No bread, no pasta, no cheese, no dairy, no caffeine, no alcohol. All of that has to stop for a little bit, because the whole purpose of you cleansing is to purge. And if you're going back eating pasta, that kind of defeats the purpose, if you know what I mean. What's the difference between a bulb enema and an enema bag? So I use a traditional hot water enema bag. It's normally red and looks like a hot water bottle, and it comes with a couple of different nozzles. An enema bulb actually looks like a bulb with a nozzle on the end of it. So normally the enema bulbs are used for medicinal enemas. Now this is where I thrive. Like, I love medicinal enemas. And what do I mean by medicinal enemas? So in this bulb, you're mixing in your spring water or your distilled water, lemon, lime juice, activated charcoal, bentonite clay, probiotic, yogurt, black seed oil, apple cider vinegar, coffee. I mean, I can keep going on and on and on and on and on. I mean, it is just amazing. Coconut oil. I mean, we can just keep going. And maybe I should do a video about like enema recipes, just to give you an idea of what you can do and why you want to do them. The enema bag, the hot water bag, is normally reserved for just water with water soluble additives like apple cider vinegar, lemon, lime juice, etc., etc. So one person asked me today, is it easier to travel with either or? Well, an enema bag, you can just roll it up, and it will probably be about that big, and you just roll it up like you roll up any of your clothes and tuck it into your suitcase. An enema bulb is smaller, yes, but I just like using my enema bag because I've been using it for so long. I have not purchased an enema bulb yet, but I do have access. Well, actually, that's not true. I have purchased an enema bulb. I like it, but I've been using my enema bag for so long, I just use my enema bag. So I hope this helps. And for those that are, I'll give you this information. For those that are here in Los Angeles, I would want to recommend where I send all my clients to get their enema bags. You want to go to Remedy Farm, and farm is spelled P-H-A-R-M, Remedy Farm, and the address is 23811 Hawthorne Boulevard, and that's in Torrance, 90505. The phone number to call is 310-375-0655. And you want to ask to speak to my contact there. Her name is Rosie. She knows everything about what I'm doing and everything that my clients need. So just ask for Rosie and she'll give you everything you need. Okay, so I hope this video gives you a little bit of information about enemas, how to do them. I'll continue to do some videos and I'll continue to show you, maybe I'll do it in my office in the back with the sink, how to do the enema and all that good stuff. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow for you guys. But if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, definitely type it in the chat or send me a DM, or you can always call me during my business hours. Do not call me at 2 a.m. in the morning because you got a thought. I don't do that. But call me during my business hours, which are Monday through Friday, 9 to 6, Saturdays, 9 to 3. I'm closed on Sundays. And my phone number to reach me is 562-682-0818. And I'm also available for virtual consultations. So if you're feeling like you're not here locally, but you still need some assistance, I can work with you virtually via Zoom or on the phone, whichever works better for you. And I can give you some much needed advice for your health and wellness journey. All right, loves. So I hope this message reaches you in love and light. I appreciate you greatly, and I'm going to post a picture of what came out of me yesterday when I did a apple cider vinegar, spring water, Himalayan salt, and black seed oil enema. I will post a picture right after I post this video. Take care.